Hello, wonderful pine cones. I feel like it's been forever since I was able to just say hey. Oh, how are you guys doing? I love you so much. Your continued support means so much to me. The encouraging comments and the Patreon support, it all just, it means so much. And you guys make it so fun to create audios for you. For all the new pine cones just entering the forest, welcome. This is a horror slash comfort channel. I guess it's been a little more adventure, a little of everything, but my more intense series, I put disclaimers on. So if you want to steer clear of those, just read the video description before you dive in. I try to alternate having more intense series with more kind of fun, lighthearted series to sort of balance that out. This channel is, did you hear that? That was my elbow. This channel is gender neutral because I found that gender doesn't affect my stories whatsoever, so I just leave it out, so everybody's welcome. I myself am bisexual, which for the lay people means you're attracted to two or more genders, so these audios are for everyone. And at 10K, I promised you that I would tell you the funniest joke in the world. I can't even say it with a straight face because it's my favorite joke. And I think I've told it maybe 3 times ever just because I think it's pretty funny. So it takes me a long time to tell it, but I'm going to edit that down quite a bit. I'll leave in some of the laughing, but honestly, I think the shortest time I told it was about 15 minutes. Yeah, but I'm going to tell it to you. So, okay, if you don't want to hear me struggle through this, skip forward to 420. Without further ado, we'll tell this joke and then I'll do a little housekeeping. Okay. I can't even get started. A man walks into a bar and he goes over to the bartender and he says, I'd like to order a drink. And the bartender, he's like, yeah, okay. And the man looks over and he sees at one of the booths, he sees a man with a big orange head. So so the man turns to the bartender. The bartender says, "Oh, I know. It's that guy, right, with a big orange head." And he's like, "Yeah, what's up with that?" And the bartender says, "You gotta go ask him. You gotta ask him the story." So he goes over and he's like, "Hey, excuse me, sir." And the man says, "Oh, you want to know? You want to know why? Why I have a big orange head?" And he's like, "Yeah." So the guy says, "Sit down. I'll tell you the story." He said, "One day I was walking along the beach and I found a lamp, like a genie lamp." And he said, "It was a little sandy. It was a little dirty." But he's like, I brushed it off. And a genie popped out. And the genie said, "Look, I've been through a lot. 2 wishes are gone, but I have 1 wish left." And the man sighed and said, I contemplated all the things I'd wanted in life and all the things that I had desired." And he said, "I looked at that genie and I wished for a big orange head." Oh. Uh-huh. All right, well, that's it. That's to me, it's the funniest joke I've ever heard. So that's the man with the big orange head. All right, so for some housekeeping, I've been getting a lot of questions if I do custom orders, and I don't. And it's because for some reason, when I'm doing a commission, it just makes me really nervous and it kind of squashes my creative abilities. I don't know why. It's just kind of how it works. So sorry. But I do love taking requests, so tell me your ideas. I put them on this big long list I have, and I try to revisit that as often as I can, so keep the requests and ideas coming. I've also had a lot of people asking about where's the rest of that ambulance series? So, this series, I originally wrote this story as a book, and translating it to an audio drama has been so difficult for me because there are a lot of elements about it that are just really important to keep, and taking those from one format and putting them in an audio format, it's just really difficult. It's just taking me a long time, and I really enjoy this story, so I'm trying to do it right. It's really easy when you have a lot going on, especially with action, for things to get really confusing. And that has happened before. So I'm trying my darndest to make sure that it all makes sense and it all comes together, because it's a little more complicated than the stories I've done so far. It's taking a lot of time. It is on its way. I've stopped saying what's coming next, because I think it can be really frustrating to have to wait for something to come out, because sometimes it takes a really long time. But I will tell you guys, I will leave no series unfinished. All the series will eventually be finished. It just sometimes takes a long time. But I'm not going anywhere. I got oodles of ideas, and we'll just keep having fun. But I hope you have a great week. And I do have a joke to end with, which is also one of my favorite jokes. Did you hear about the bed bugs that fell in love? They were engaged and they married in the spring. Okay, talk to you guys later. I have a Twitter, Pinecat Audio, if you want to tweet things at me.